Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into something that can completely change your life. I'm talking about habit formation. Whether you want to be healthier, more productive, or just more successful in your daily life, it all comes down to the habits you build. And the best part? Anyone can start building good habits today. In this video, I'll share why habits are so powerful, how they shape our lives without us even realizing it, and most importantly, how to use that power to your advantage. But before we jump in, I want you to think about something. What is one habit you've always wanted to form? Take a second, think about it. Got it? Good. Let's get started. Now, why do habits matter so much? Well, everything we do in life, whether it's waking up early, eating healthy, working out, or even just keeping a tidy space, comes down to our habits. The thing is, we don't often think about them. Most of our actions are subconscious, running on autopilot. But think about this. Our daily habits are the compound interest of self-improvement. Let's say you decide to read just 10 pages of a book every day. That's about 3,650 pages in a year. More than 20 books. Imagine the impact that could have on your knowledge, career, and life. But if you had tried to read 20 books in one go, it might have felt impossible. That's the power of consistent habits. Here's how habits actually form. It's called the habit loop, and it has 3 parts. 1. Cue. This is the trigger. It could be something external, like seeing your gym bag, or something internal, like feeling stressed. 2. Routine. This is the action or behavior you perform in response to the cue. 3. Reward. This is the positive feeling or outcome that reinforces the behavior, making it more likely you'll repeat it. For example, let's say you want to start exercising every morning. Your cue could be waking up, your routine could be doing 10 minutes of stretching or a quick workout, and your reward could be the boost of energy or endorphins you feel afterward. This loop starts small, but becomes automatic over time, creating a habit. A lot of people think that to make a big change, they have to do something huge, like going on a strict diet or committing to hours of exercise every day. But the truth is, small, consistent habits are more powerful than you think. You don't need to overachieve on day one. In fact, setting unrealistic goals can lead to burnout. Start small. For example, if you want to exercise, start with just 5 minutes a day. That's it. Over time, you'll begin to crave more. As the habit becomes ingrained, you'll naturally build up the momentum to take on bigger challenges. Okay, so now let's talk about how to actually build lasting habits. Here are 4 simple steps that have helped me and countless others build habits that stick. Before you form a habit, understand why you want it. Knowing the reason behind your goal will keep you motivated during tough times. Whether it's to get fit, save money, or improve your focus, having a clear reason will make the process more meaningful. We're creatures of convenience, so the easier you make a habit, the more likely you'll do it. Instead of saying, I'll exercise every day for an hour, start with something as simple as a 5-minute walk after dinner. Gradually increase it when it becomes automatic. Tracking is key. You can use a habit tracker app, a journal, or just mark off days on a calendar. Seeing your progress gives you visual motivation and keeps you accountable. One of the most powerful strategies is to never break the chain of your habit. If you're tracking it, don't leave a gap. The simple act of not wanting to break the chain can keep you going. Now, let's be real for a second. Forming habits isn't always easy. Life happens. Sometimes we miss a day or feel like we're not making progress. But that's okay. It's normal to face obstacles. If you miss a day, don't be too hard on yourself. The key is to get back on track immediately. The longer you wait, the harder it becomes. Just keep going. One cool trick for building habits is called habit stacking. Here's how it works. You take a habit you already do every day and attach your new habit to it. For example, if you already have the habit of making coffee every morning, you could stack the habit of doing 5 minutes of stretching right after. Or, if you're brushing your teeth, add a minute of gratitude or mindfulness. By linking your new habit to something you already do, you create a seamless connection that helps make the new habit automatic over time. Now, let's take a quick dive into the science behind habits. Why do they work? What's actually happening in your brain when you form a new habit? When you perform a habit, your brain releases dopamine, the feel-good chemical that reinforces the behavior. The more you repeat a habit, the more automatic it becomes because the brain starts to create a neural pathway. Essentially, your brain gets used to the behavior, and it becomes a default action. As you continue practicing a habit, this pathway gets stronger, and over time, you don't have to consciously think about it. Your habit turns into a reflex, like brushing your teeth in the morning or having a cup of coffee. The best part? Once a habit becomes automatic, it requires less mental effort, making it easier to maintain over time. Let's talk a bit about willpower. Willpower is like a muscle. It gets tired the more you use it. That's why it's hard to stick to habits, especially when you're relying on sheer willpower alone. Relying on willpower can work in the short term, but over time, it's not sustainable. That's why it's so important to make your habits easy and rewarding. When you create a system that doesn't drain your willpower, your habits will stick long term. For example, if you want to start exercising in the morning, set out your workout clothes the night before. This eliminates friction and makes it easier to get going in the morning. Now let's talk about environment. Your environment has a huge influence on your habits, whether you realize it or not. If your space is chaotic, it can create stress and make it harder to form positive habits. But if you set up your environment in a way that supports your goals, you'll make it easier to stick to your habits. For example, if you want to eat healthier, keep healthy snacks like fruits and nuts visible and within reach. If you want to write more, keep your journal or computer on your desk and remove distractions. The same goes for your digital environment. Turn off unnecessary notifications. Use apps that encourage positive habits, and create a digital space that aligns with your goals. Another powerful tool in habit formation is accountability. Humans are social creatures, and we tend to do better when we have support from others. Whether it's a workout buddy, a friend you share your progress with, or an online community, having someone to check in with and keep you on track. When we know others are counting on us or rooting for us, we're more likely to stick with our goals. You can also join groups, forums, or find mentors who can help you stay accountable. Social reinforcement is key to staying motivated and consistent, especially when your own motivation falters. All right, so now you know how habits are formed, how to start building them, and how to make them last. The most important thing is to take action today. I want to challenge you. Pick one small habit that will improve your life and start today. Whether it's drinking more water, walking every morning, or reading for 10 minutes, commit to it. Don't wait for the perfect time, because that time will never come. The time to start is right now. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who could use a little inspiration to build better habits. And leave a comment below telling me, what's one habit you're going to start today? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.